focus.
Stay hydrated. Protect my energy before engagement.
Grew up having nothing, you're labeled impatient. But once the boss made it, you're labeled amazing. Meticulous with words, such a force of nature. I don't wanna seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, way from Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I wanna see. Oceanfront residences, 3 different ones a week. Cause I deserve that, it's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where your permit. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is where my turn at.
Sometimes you need a friend, not the ones that just show up and don't put nothing in. You know the ones that lend their hand and wanna see you win. When you come up on that lick, make sure you cut them in. And then, sometimes you need a fool. Oh. Men gon' lie, women gon' lie. You're looking for the truth and the numbers don't hide. Looking for the root of all evil, then you need to go open up the briefcase, see with your eyes. Everybody claim to be greatest of all times, but they never spend a day in the rain in the front line. No lie, stop playing on my phone line. Pull up in the space coupe with the roof optional. Wonder why they follow suit. I've been groomed from the womb, came out of my mama with some running tennis shoes, faster than the speeding bullet. No, it's cool, it's cool. Don't play with it, baby. Say what you gon' do? Stop playing. If you gon' do it, then you don't play with it, baby. Exactly. Yeah. You built like that.
Oh, look at me. I bet you can't do it like me. Can't see me when I get on the ground. Game on, it's about to go down. A juke and shake it all up. My moves make them run them up. I'm lit so you know what's up. I got the party going up. A champ with the crown is here. I'ma win anywhere. Hey, so shake it like you don't care. I shake it up everywhere. And I can bake cakes by the pound. Blow the whistle cause I love that sound. And we can just keep going round. I'm ready for another round. Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
Pan the camera to the middle of the dance floor. I think there's something going down. Shorty packing goods like a transport, and I ain't never seen something so round. How round? Round like a planet in orbit, round like a b-ball. 23 Jordan, dunking on default. Automatic forces attract me to females. I look this gorgeous. How did you even come in existence? Hey, or did you just appear out in an instance? You got me all driven, revving my pistons. I wonder if she like the stick shift. Hey, count it 4 and make a wish. I wish that shorty keep it lit, cause if I shoot my shot, I won't miss. No backboard, gotta sound a light switch.
Go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Hey, go ahead, touch down like that. 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 Like work the middle, 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 work the.
I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah, I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah, that's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Yeah, this the winning team. 6 rings with a pinky ring. Everybody used to pick at me, now I'm the one that they picking. Snakes out, they hit scene, but I can't hear it when the crowd screams. Still ballin' like an offspring. This for all the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in it. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like a Olympic swimmer. One was only bread and butter, what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Come for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here. Reaching my goals, I do not feel ashamed. I'm a dog, I'm a beast, and I cannot be tamed. I don't do it for fame, it's the love for the game. I go in like I'm trained. I'm prepared for the rain, they amazed. I ain't break from the sticks and stones they threw. Anything that you can do, I can do it better than you. No matter what I do, achieve, still got something to prove. I spent the check on the diamond cross, but still ain't paid my dues. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna cop my mama a house. Coming straight out the south, got enough juice to end the drought. Yeah. I buy like 23. Won't fall again and I put that on me. Yeah. I feel the way, my heart all on my sleeve. Yeah. That's why I had to put my wrist on freeze. Coming for the win, can't take another L. Designer on me, this that new Chanel. Did that splash, did that drill. Yeah, champion, yeah, we here.
I heard the flare gun, I'm ready to race. No, I don't fear none, I'm stuck in my ways. They say I'm the chosen one, to see it in my face. Get this one and I'm holding on, I can't be replaced. I just take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Take a sip, but it's split, we on track for the win. Celebrate the win again, celebrate the win again. Yeah, the sun can't touch me, got a brand new visor, yeah. You're friend smart, but my bud's wiser, yeah. Get the job done like the equalizer. And I'ma grab another drink, cause tonight I'ma die like Michael Phelps.
We welcome all of you to Nissan Stadium on the banks of the Cumberland River in downtown Nashville, Tennessee. This crowd here fired up for football as a moment ago their Titans were introduced. This should be a good one as the Titans get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And boy, a rough start to this one as this kick goes out of bounds.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Toss left to Montgomery. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
And this one's incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and now it's third down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the number one thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Foles. And this is taken in by Darnell Mooney. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Bears.
Montgomery on the counter. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears need from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control a game with his running.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the passing game, but they must like the matchups they're getting.
On 4th and short to give to the tight end. And he will have the Bears first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of a football.
And the Bears first down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
From the 17, Foles eluding the pressure right. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
To
Anthony Miller, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Makes the score Bears 7, Titans nothing. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. This one fielded at the 5. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he's got some space here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. He's just got to be thinking, I hope that's not a harbinger of things to come. Very first pass of the afternoon picked.
And where do you go from here? Because when you start that way, do you allow that to seep into you and stay with you the rest of the game? Or do you find a way out of it? We're going to find out.
They'll run on first down. It's Montgomery. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down. Here's Foles. Flushed out right. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. The reception good for 7. It's third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
The catch made by Miller. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now Foles. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
To throw on second and 10. Foles into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 19. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Titans take over first and 10.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start first and 10. After the interception, here's Tannehill. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie, Janet Johnson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. They told us repeatedly earlier in the week in our meetings, we need some plays from our defense here on the road early. They got one.
And don't think they were above all week long pointing out to their defense that the other defense is rated higher than them. You going to let that happen, guys? Is that how we're going to play? And they responded to the challenge.
And out of bounds right around the 20. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6. They'll look to throw here. Flush to his right, and now he's going to use his legs. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. They'll run it. Here's Montgomery. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Titans, nothing.
They'll run with Montgomery. And the Bears are going to be set up with a first and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. Give him 4 on the carry there. It's second and goal. Second and goal from the 1. Oh, they go with a tight end carry. And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty on another 2nd and goal. They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Brings up 4th down and goal.
Pinheiro on now for the Bears. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And that is no good. But there is a flag down. He might get another shot at this. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Pinheiro now to add the extra point. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Taken in the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
At their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit. Well, they certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
2nd and 10, Tannehill once more. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. It's a pickup of 17 and a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
He was brought
A
down.
loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Now on 2nd and 13, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 22 yards there, a 1st down.
Well, that was a beautifully executed screen pass. They let the rushers get upfield and get the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. gets this inside the 35-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Back to throw, Tannehill. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. A.J. Brown, his second touchdown on the season. And the Titans have made this a one-score game. Now Stephen Gostkowski on for the extra point. And his kick is no good. Misses the PAT, a mistake there. And this remains a 7-point game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They go play action here on 1st down. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Foles on the give to Montgomery. And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. The 30. Past the 20. We got plenty of fight, baby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. The point after try for Gostkowski. It's right through, and we are now tied at 13.
That ties the game, 13 all.
All square now at 13 all as he sends this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
I don't want to seem absurd, but that boy's a gangster. Focusing on me, wasn't Tel Aviv. Barbados with the hustle pockets, LIDs. Distinctive destinations, all I want to see. Oceanfront residences.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And following the pick six, and decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, and they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now the second down throw on target. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. A little too much extracurricular there.
When you have a game with a lot of contact, tensions are going to run pretty high. You're going to be emotional, but you have to harness it somehow, and he didn't on that play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he can't hang on. That was a dream chance for any D lineman to possibly get a pick, but instead it falls down incomplete.
2nd and 10.
So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. Montgomery. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
It's a gain of 8.
On 3rd down, they go Montgomery. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
It's a gain of 3. And the Bears first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
2nd and 5. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
3rd and 13.
Not easy for Nick Foles and the Bears now. 3rd and long after the sack. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off at the 22. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here. But he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And we're under a minute to go here. What's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Out of the gun, Tannehill eluding the pressure right. He'll try and run it. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
58, boys, 58, 58. 58, come on. 58, come on.
A shotgun snap for Tannehill. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, his intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I didn't like the look of that play right from the beginning. I thought he should have seen the coverage that was there, tried to force it in. That one, he's fortunate, just fell incomplete.
58, right over there, right over there. Here, Mike, 58, right there. You don't want none of that. Pick it. Tag. 58's the mic. Go, 58's the mic. Get him.
3rd and long, it's Tannehill. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So instead of 4th down, 1st down.
Well, so much for winning the down you put a lot of emphasis on, because 3rd down is key for offense and defense. Instead, you're going to stay on the field and start a new set of downs.
58, hey. 58, come on. Hey, that's tight right. Show it.
On 1st down, it's Tannehill. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep. And got his man, complete. And he's finally out of bounds, but he's taken it all the way down to the 8. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Throwing again is Tannehill. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. Jonnu Smith in the final seconds of the 1st half. And the Titans have taken the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, it held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Now it's Patterson. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Final play of the 1st half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Eddie Pinheiro to kick off for Chicago.
The Titans hold the lead, and they'll get the football first as the 3rd quarter gets underway. Taken in at the 3. And they'll start this drive just across the 30. Pretty nice work on the return.
At their own 31-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going. So what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. A nice burst there as they'll get about 7 that time on the 1st down run.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
At the 38-yard line.
I got you. Check 59. Mike is 59.
And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down and 4.
Cut. 59 Mike. Check 59. Oh, here we go.
After the run, Tannehill going to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
So that'll back him up 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me. Mike 5'9", Mike 5'9". She runs. Run. 59 Mike. Check, 59. Come back.
From the 50, it's Tannehill. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. He's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. From the gun, here's Tannehill. And he's got Lockett. Tyler Lockett, touchdown Titans. 3 touchdown passes now for Ryan Tannehill. And the Titans find a way to stretch their lead. Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, and finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for them. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
2nd and 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. Foles. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this will be caught by Mooney.
And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 14 yards in a Chicago first down.
First down.
Here's Foles. going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
It's Jeffrey Simmons that time who got in to record the sack.
It's second down.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Amani Hooker. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. And he may want to track down that football because that's interception number 1 on his career.
You're saying that's going into the trophy case?
I'd put it there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That's when you ask the equipment guys to make sure they hold it for you after the game. But if you play in the back 7 on defense, that's part of your job, finding ways to take the ball away from the other team.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
58, boys, 58, 58, come on. Here we go, here we go.
Tannehill now to throw. And his throw is incomplete. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's second down.
Well, defensively, you're over there trying to catch your breath and try not to show the offense that you're a little bit fatigued. You're right back out there after the turnover. Now they've got to work towards getting another couple of stops and forcing them into at least a long field goal situation.
They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
Well, they were handed great starting field position on this drive, but now they face a 3rd and 4. They'll run it again with Henry. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a pickup of 4, but they're still a yard short here with 4th down, forthcoming. They snap it to Tannehill. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
59,
Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead.
And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it.
The good old cover 3 defense, partner. When you start playing football as a safety, that's the first thing you're taught. Middle of the field, be as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, and break on the football when it's thrown and pick it off, just as we saw there.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to wind up and air it. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
A gain of 55 yards. First down, Bears.
let's go.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
So here's a first and 10 now down inside the 20.
On first down, Montgomery. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Sets him up nicely. First and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
First and goal at the 5-yard line.
Now Foles. Flush to his right. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Anthony Miller, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bears use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. And there's going to be a stoppage here. The booth wants to take another look at this potential touchdown.
Eddie Pinheiro lining up for the extra point.
It took them an extra look, but they found out it is a touchdown indeed. The official says this one counts.
Kick is good.
And he'll bang that one through.
Titans 27, Bears 20.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. I'm curious to see, Charles, about the play calling on this drive. Last time out, the interception that led to a touchdown. Here we are. I mean, very close, one-score game.
Man, if I'm a defender, I'm actually chirping Chili on the other side of the ball, saying, hey, we picked off the last one. What you going to do about it now? So when you do throw the football, high percentage, but throw it with confidence. If there's any hesitancy at all, it could end up in enemy's hands again.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. Looking left side, and it's complete. Another nice move. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now it's Tannehill. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Corey Davis, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tannehill. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off at the 24. A seismic shift in momentum here in the 4th quarter. That's the break that the defense needed.
And you know as well as I do, people are going to question the play call in that situation. Sometimes you have to question the execution, not necessarily the call. And in this case, those defenders found a way to give their team a chance.
They're coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes this into the hands of Miller. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. A looming decision to make on the conversion, down 7, but first things first, they need to score as they come up on 1st and goal. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. They hand off to their big tight end. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Escaping the pressure right. That's to his running back, complete. Fighting for the pylon, but he will not get there. They mark him short of the goal line.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
And they'll get him down up past the 15. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. They'll try and choose some clock with Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Buster Screen is able to bring him down.
All right, that's a decent game there, but it hasn't been his best game overall. So I wonder what the mindset is of his team. Do they want him to handle the football and try and close this game out? Or are they going to make an alternative plan and maybe go in a different direction?
I think they need him, and this is his time to shine.
Let's make these babies crawl all the way back. 58, right over there, yeah.
On 2nd and 7, Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 42. Wow, a personal foul at this stage in the fourth. Hard to believe.
Really hard to believe, and now that glow of hope that you had begins to flicker out, doesn't it?
Yep. Fighting through pressure. They'll roll him out right. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. Well, there you go. Save your best scramble of the day for a big-time situation in the fourth quarter, picking up the first.
You don't want to use it up early, right? You want to make sure you save it for that exact moment, that key time. And that's what he did, although you and I both know it wasn't planned that way. But what a nice job using it.
And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. Easton Stick, his first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
For the extra point.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a two-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
Now, these have been no picnic for him so far. He's missed 2, but this one is good.
Score Titans 34, Bears 20.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And able to get this out to the 25.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Foles. That's complete to Mooney. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. It's a gain of 35. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves them back 5. They go play action here on first down. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game.
At the Titans' 31-yard line.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Foles. He'll find Miller. That's complete.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 15 yards on the play, first down.
A gain of 15. First down, Chicago.
And the Titans going to signal for a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by the safety, Kenny Vaccaro. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel down. And Henry's hit. He lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. First and goal at the 3-yard line.
Well, I'm guessing that on the sidelines there might be a few words said about that mistake there, but I don't think it's going to hurt them in the long run. They're still going to get out of here with a win.
Yeah, they got the 2-score cushion, but you know what coaches say, Charles? Finish strong.
Finish the game out the way it's supposed to be played. In fact, coaches might be secretly happy. Gives them a chance to do a little extra coaching next week. Partner, they're less than 2 minutes to go in the game, which means that this challenge was initiated by the fellas in New York.
And if you're the coach, you're thinking, thank you, New York. So this one, a Tennessee Titan victory. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose a ball game. That's almost unheard of. They carried this one home. You talk about celebrating with each other and being in a position where going